Yeah.
Quite cliche to say that I'm on my grind. And phone conversation ain't substitution for time in another city.
Yeah.
Reminisce on days when I ain't have a fucking penny. These groupie bitches
Man, I've been waiting on this day for a very long time. And I don't mean that as in like the next Freddie Gibbs album to come out where he's been dropping consistently, but this project in particular where I'm like, yo, if things line up the way that they're supposed to go, then this could be, excuse me, this could end up being one of the best albums of the year. This could end up becoming the classic album that finally pushed Freddie Gibbs over the top. As he has been signed to Warner Brothers now for some time. This upcoming album seemed like it was getting more promotion in the beginning when Freddie Gibbs got the Grammy Award nomination. And he ended up losing to Nas for the Grammy, but then right after that he dropped Big Boss Rabbit. And it was that moment right there that I'm like, yo, whatever project Gibbs is working on, there's a good chance that it's going to be lit. Now, things have changed since then because that was a while ago. Like, had a bunch of singles, like one featuring Rick Ross, a couple others that really weren't that entertaining to me. So my excitement has dimmed down a bit. Like, there could be a chance that it doesn't end up being like I hoped it would be.
Yeah.
But I still like my chances.
So,
Why do I like my chances?
all right now. Baby times is hard, so I'ma
Because Freddie Gibbs is a transcendent rapper, above and beyond the vast majority of the population. And if you listen in, you're going to hear a bunch of songs that prove exactly why I feel this kind of way. See, what we are currently listening to is the Pinata album, but I believe this song was just on the deluxe. It wasn't on nothing else. But let me give you the whole story, man, because this is a story that I've never told people, for real. Like, Freddie Gibbs is ultimately the artist that shaped me to where I'm at now, kind of like it's Freddie Gibbs is the one who sparked this whole reviewing thing that I've been doing for all of this time. How did he do this? Well, it was a long time ago, years ago. And I'm just now getting deeper into the internet. I'm just learning more things. Like, I just found that Pimp before that Pimp actually like took clean off, but it was like right there. It was about to pop. But that Pimp was doing his thing. But so I would just go through and I listen to random songs, random projects that's all on that Pimp to understand like, oh, okay. Because this is before the official Dat Piff thing happened. Like, before that, they just drop mixtapes. They just drop projects all the way around. And I'm like, okay, I don't know any of these projects. I don't know any of these people.
Excuse me,
let me just go listen.
Luck?
Who's asking?
Could you give me some lucky numbers for...
No. That we, whenever the ads come, you know what we gotta do.
Yeah.
But the dope thing is, we listen to Freddie Gibbs across the board. Usually I throw in like somebody, like a no-name individual to boost them up. But no, it's Freddie Gibbs all day today. Because you guys gotta understand that he is a next level artist and somebody that I've been waiting on for a very long time. Rob still kill whenever the bill's overdue. Sound, but situations get uncontrollable. I can never. Alright. But so, I'm just listening to random stuff because there's no directions. Like, that piff is crazy. Like, there's a lot of stuff dropping, but nothing is really, you don't know what's official unless you right there by the DJ and they letting you know immediately, or everybody around you is talking about it. But I'm just listening to stuff. And I listened to a no-name DJ white guy, to be real. And he just so happened to have Freddie Gibbs' PSA on the joint. And it was that moment that I'm like, oh, hold up. Who is this guy? And, you know, I haven't had that kind of, that energy towards a lot of other people. Like, besides Freddie Gibbs, it would be Nick Grant. You feel me? Like, Nick Grant would be the only artist that I ever, like, listen to the first time and be like, yo, who is he? I need to listen to all of his old stuff. I need to get to know who this person is because talent-wise, they are next level. And Freddie Gibbs happened to be the guy. But that was like, that's where it started for me. I'm like, yo, why did I have to go through like 30, 40 mixtapes before I found something that was actually kind of good? Like, somebody should like say something about this. Somebody should be putting people in the right direction, at least on where the good music is. That's where it hit. After that moment, I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen to everyone. Every project that comes around, because you never know if anybody was going to have a good project. Because when I listened to this, I'm like, yo, I looked at the CD cover and all of that. The cover was trash. The DJ selected a whole bunch of just whack people to just throw into this. But this one song stood out, and that let me know, like, yo, people are going to need to know where the dope music is at. I can be that person. Now, my entire career in music and all that has changed and evolved as we went. Clearly, I'm still not on that same exact energy as I am now. But yet, Freddie Gibbs and his skill set and projects that he's dropped over this time period, it kept me interested. Showed me that, you know, music has more to offer than what mainstream is kicking, than what everybody else is trying to force upon you. There are great and talented artists that you just are not given a chance because big money isn't supporting them. So I dedicated a large portion of my life trying to push people who were talented that nobody was listening to and all of that, for better or worse. It built this channel to where it's at right now. As we're gonna go on back to the Spotify.
Side of the world.
Remember, everybody ain't loyal. Telling them niggas, show them. Drop it, let them find on east side. So I can quite vividly tell you, I would not be who I am or have a good ear for music as I got it now, or as expansive when it comes to music as we see fit, if it wasn't for Freddie Gibbs from the jump. But so after I listened to PSA off of that one joint, I started looking back at the other projects. And the best thing that he had for me at the moment was the labels was trying to kill me. Well, what that was a compilation of all of his best tracks, or a lot of his just music in general, from the Midwest gangster box frame Cadillac music. Miseducation of Freddie Gibbs. Oh. Straight Killer, which was his first like studio EP and such. Like, I think it was like 81 tracks on that joint, dude. It was something ridiculous. Maybe it wasn't 81 tracks, but it was something ridiculous, dude. No, it was 81 tracks. As I look at it right now, it was 81 tracks of all this stuff, unreleased stuff. And I'm like, and they had like names on it, like DJ Paul and Juicy J was producing some of his undergrounds, or some of his stuff that they never released. Listen to all 81 intently. And I still got a lot of those songs still to this day on my playlist from the ones that I made it through. Like, I take it from somebody that can barely find one song out of 10. When I get like, it was like close to like 20 to 25 songs off of this 81 track project that I strongly considered to keeping to where I'm at now, but songs did fall off from time to time as we went, but there's still a bunch of joints in there that still go hard. And then we all started to see the rise of Freddie Gibbs to a degree, because he was doing his thing, but then after some notable mixtapes, signed with Young Jeezy. Now, we all know how that turned out now. But back in them days, that was the moment. Like, oh, Freddie Gibbs signed to the Snowman? Who still had respect. Snowman didn't get like demolished by Gucci in a Versus battle. In which, did you guys see that in the news? Gucci was like, he now regrets what he did to Jeezy. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You can't become the disrespect god and have like questions about the disrespect that you just delivered. Whew. I'm not even sure if a lot of you guys even heard this one from Freddie Gibbs featuring Nick Grad. Yo. The song was next level. Peep the obvious.
Nothing is something, we made it out of it. Mink drag the floor, tell Peter, peep the exoticness. I see you rappers energy funny, that's politics. I love them all, bitches wall to wall like
a holograph. Oh! Said I got these chicks wall to wall like a hieroglyph, man. Like, yo. Nick Grad is amazing. Like I said, Freddie Gibbs, Nick Grad, those is like some of the few artists that I actually listened to their entire discography intently, because I knew they were next level amazing. And when they came together to do this song, what? But so he signed with Snow. And that only lasted a year. Like, and they've been beefing longer than they've been friends. Than they ever been associated with each other. Ain't that something? Like, in 1 year, Gibbs went from like, yo, Snow is cool. Snow, I rock with Snow and everything that he tried to do. You real one for looking out for me. To, oh no, you was just getting stuck by BMF. Back in them days, I didn't know who BMF was. Now I do, from 50 Cent. Thank you. But as we all know, that's like the beginning of what Gibbs honestly ultimately, like, that may have been the last time that Gibbs did battle actual raps for people. As he just ate up Jeezy, and Jeezy really couldn't respond because, I mean he did, but he really couldn't make full diss tracks to actually compete. And that's what that the song before this was all about, the real song. That song was talking about his falling out with Jeezy off the Pinata album. But this song, for those who want to know, is Heaven from his guy called I Am Nobody. He pieced this together with Nick Grad and Freddie Gibbs. Amazing joint. As it goes back to an ad, which is perfect because one of my favorite Gangsta Gibbs songs from the Miseducation. I guess it does deserve an introduction. In my hood. You know that this song was on the HBO series Entourage? Woke up this morning in a bed that didn't belong to me. The hood is calling me, costing me. I fill my bucket, I'm on a budget. The talk of my cutlass, gotta get in my witness, my shit in cruise. Dudes making major moves into that day, any way necessary. I got my dreams, ain't no other options left in Gary. I still love it. Oh! Keep it pimpin'. I do this shit for y'all.
All my people dead and gone, and my dogs doing sentences behind the wall. I'm just a rebel with a cause, living
Up to no good, always misunderstood. Another day in my hood. Some things will never change, but it's okay cause I'm good. Another day in my hood. Another day in my hood. Some things will never change, but it's okay cause I'm good.
We flip our doors up, the whole hood stop and stare. Ghetto superstars with their cars riding in the air. Roll the window down, you see I got the screens flipping too.
Weed on deck and I got my crew. Gotta make it to the neighborhood barbecue. Got my bitches in the...
Burn up a swisher when the ghettos out to get you. We kick it while sipping liquor. The violence and the stress will get to working your nerves. I bless that bottle, pop the top and post some yak on the curb.
Yeah,
Some things that
never change.
just charge it to the game. Niggas in the hood don't
But speaking of beef, because clearly Freddie Gibbs, he has a tendency to beef with anybody that's around him at the time, but he no longer is like beefing with the beef rap. He's more beefing with the social media trolling. He's doing what 50 Cent does. But I don't blame him for it because these individuals that he are beefing with are nowhere near his caliber of an artist. You feel me? In which the very next song is going to be about somebody that he is ultimately beefing with, and we're going to just jump straight into it. Beefing with right now. But it ain't featuring this ain't featuring Benny the Butcher. But this is the project Alfredo where he pretty much out-rapped and outdid Benny the Butcher. Like, he took the whole Buffalo sound that they've been trying to push for years and years and years, and they like the tryhards, man. Like, when you play like a fighting game, or if you play like a shooting game, and all the people that's trying to grind up and get all of the points, a lot of the pros, when they already on top, they look down on them like, man, y'all just some tryhards. That's exactly what Benny the Butcher and them is. They are some super tryhards because they didn't have like the natural talent that, say, a Freddie Gibbs have, who took the entire sound on just one full project, but yet when they were cool or whatever, they was featuring Freddie Gibbs in their songs and stuff. Like, Gibbs been doing these types of songs, but he's been out rapping them, even though Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, all of them been doing it for years. Gibbs' talent took it to a whole nother level. All Glass, produced by The Alchemist sound, that is what the whole Benny the Butcher, all of that sound is all about. Gibbs just outdid him 1,000%, and that's why I don't care about the beef. Like, a lot of people like, yeah, we need y'all to make up because y'all together was making great stuff. Freddie Gibbs was making great stuff. Benny the Butcher was doing whatever Benny the Butcher does.
It's not math.
But okay. Signed with Jeezy, beef with Jeezy, all in 1 year. Was able to drop a Babyface gangster, Babyface killer, Cold Day in Hell. We actually gonna play some Cold Day in Hell soon too. In the next 2 commercials, Cold Day in Hell is gonna come up. Or I might just put Cold Day in Hell next for the next commercial. But whatever.
Yeah, every day I need a dope flip. I was on some rope shit, a nigga was a pope pimp, do or die. Nigga play me
But
on
then
some
that
rope
led
shit,
us
a
to
nigga might as well kill his
ESGN.
motherfucking self, it's a
Oh my
suicide.
God.
Got a jiggle, let it
Dude,
rip,
I
nigga hopped up quick,
still,
so I had
like,
to double back, get him 2
there was
times. I ain't new to this shit, bitch, I'm
I
true to
love
this shit.
a
Every
couple
morning I
jams
wake
from
up and throw a
ESG.
gang
I didn't
sign.
like the
Wanna
whole
beat it,
project,
fuck a
but
bag,
the
instant
few
beat,
songs that I
bunny
felt
rabbit
was
off the rip,
absolute
bunny
hits on
rabbit
this
reaches
still
lit,
surviving on the
mighty
playlist
know
today.
it's lit. All is
And
well in this
I
bitch.
lost track
100
of these
shells
songs.
in
I
this
completely
bitch.
forgot
50
about
shells
them
in
up
this
until
bitch. Never tell
not
in
that
this
long
bitch.
ago when it
12
just
suck a
randomly
dick.
popped up on my
12 suck
YouTube.
a
I'm like,
dick.
yo,
Little
I need to
shot,
go
knock
ahead,
the top off.
go back and add that back up. And depending on the commercial breaks, we're probably gonna hear some ESGN too.
It's the bitch, bunny rabbit off the rip, bunny rabbit rich is lit. Freddie Corleone fuck 12 suck a dick. Every day I need a dope flip. I was on some rope shit, a nigga was a pope pimp, do or die. Nigga play me on some more shit, a nigga might as well kill his motherfucking self, it's a suicide. Got a juggle, let it rip, nigga hopped up quick, so I had to double back, get him 2 times. I ain't new to this shit, bitch, I'm true to this shit. Every morning I wake up and throw a gang sign.
What he takes on that.
But okay, after
At the Grammy still strapped. Hey, I'm glowing cause a nigga
Yeah,
straight.
after
I'm
ESGN
yesterday. We about to beat the homie K.
came
See, I'm
Pinata.
from the start of phase, just trying to help with what I make.
Now,
Hey,
Pinata, which we've already, that's what that real, this diss joint Jeezy was on, all that deep and that home that we listened to at the very beginning, those were on the deluxe edition of it. But this was an important album into the development of Freddie Gibbs on where he is, who he is right now. See, because before that, before Pinata, it was straight killer, no filler. I ain't gonna sing to you, chick. Do I look like Freddie Groupie? Like some of his actual bars. Like, yo, who do I look like to you? Teddy Pendergrass or something? I got straight killer, no filler. I ain't singing, I ain't making nothing for no ladies. But then Pinata came. Pinata is when Freddie Gibbs started doing more of what Snoop Dogg has done in his entire career, which is jump from wave to wave, from sound to sound, do your own thing. But the difference is Freddie Gibbs did it amazingly. Oh, and this is my jam. In fact, I love the video to this. The video to Big Boss Rabbit, I love it because that's exactly how my crib is going to be. Well, not exactly, but that's how I want to do my crib.
Big Mac 11, back of the 7 on some boss. I put the president on my wrist and I got frosty. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. Slow on the hair and I don't sell them bitches too often. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady, shoot some babies on a Maybelline. Overdoses, Cholo, cut the cocoa with the ketamine. Dope and ibuprofen in my bowl, I got them recipes.
Oh, shit.
Shooter like Steph, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage, little bitch, you about to book 'em. Bitches in love, but just keep the pussy, I just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked before they took it. Can't train records, bitch, we running shit. Just touched down in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds, bitch. Clean in that McQueen hoe, I'm a gangster, not no lover, bitch. Grammy after party, bitch, we rock it like we won a bitch.
But, okay, Pinata, like I said, this is the first like pivot point of his career where he went from straight killer, no filler, straight gangster music from Gary, Indiana, hardest rapper that ever did was, to now, let me go ahead and experiment. Pinata was an experiment with Madlib, the producer, for the quote-unquote real hip-hop conscious sound, where I've always had my issues with these individuals because they think they're so dope, but they don't rhyme on beat. They think because they're talking about something somewhat that you gotta think about, that they are automatically great rappers, but they're not. They look so far up to Common. And I mean, I got respect for Common and what he's done over his career, but am I gonna say he's a great rapper? No, but I got respect for him. But when Freddie Gibbs took the whole Madlib sound and actually applied actual skills. See, that's the thing. Most of conscious rappers are just rappers who never got popular, who never got love because they couldn't rap. A lot of them were that. I'm not saying now, times have changed, but back in them days, yes, people would only turn conscious because they were trash. That's where all the trash rappers was. And they built up a whole community of people that just wanted to hear something quote unquote real. But yet what Freddie Gibbs did was he took that sound and polished it and added lyricism and added some dope stuff. As this is ESGN, ladies and gentlemen. Evil Seeds. Well, what is it? It's Evil Seeds Grow Naturally. I forget. But this is the real G Money, one of my favorite joints. But when Freddie Gibbs reinvented and made real hip-hop quality, I'm not saying that he, in fact, have helped shape like conscious music today, or why conscious music today is a lot better than it's ever been. I'm not saying that he directly influenced it or nothing. I'm saying he's one of the first to actually make it into something fire. And then from there, started doing more stuff. I mean, he did go back to gangster sound to a degree with the Shadow of a Doubt. You only live twice. But then after that, he did the Freddie album, where that was him being, he was emulating, who was he emulating? I forget who Gibbs was emulating off of that Freddie joint, or off the album cover. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Well, real quick. No ambulance, they just took their bodies and matched the van. Please call the coroner, left some trash on my corner, bro. I was on tour for the summer, every bitch I fucked was a foreigner. Man, your bitch was a buzzard, but the whole clique fucked and recorded. I got some top at the Mary, I dropped her off in the morning, bro. My morning cup of coffee is a double cup of syrup. Don't take orders from no nigga, fuck your boss and fuck the world. And I'm good in every hood, don't need no pass. That was me and crack go and started Captain Jerry girl, whipping girl from a G to a kilo. Teddy Pendergrass. It was Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah, Freddie. That was the cover for Teddy. It said Teddy instead of Freddie. And Freddie Gibbs was doing the same facial joints and had the actress doing the same exact thing. Like, bro, like I like the concept. I wouldn't say it was a phenomenal project, but it was more of the beginning of the molding to him to where he's at today. After that, did the Fetty. Fetty was the project that he did with Hit Boy. Then you got Bandana.
It doesn't matter.
But that's cool. We got another one of my favorite songs.
Freddie Gibbs. That raw shit is back.
Another one of my favorite songs here. Live by the game. In the game, I'ma die. Up on these Geary streets. Up on these Geary streets. No choice but to kill it. He ain't nothing scared me. Apparently till they build me. I'm solving, working, hugging this carving. They know that's they love. Itching the polish. They be hanging, slanging. I was built for this, but I must admit it's just too hot. Self-destructive, I had to wish off the hustling. The dice with my life on a nightly basis. Niggas thought I'd probably be trapped out, I should be patient. I push that. Game. I live the game. Addicted to the pain, it's a shame. They can't shake the game. But I'm in the game, live by the game, and in the game, I'ma die. Mama asking why, but I'm in the game, live by the game, and in the game, I'ma die. But like I was saying, the next project after Fetty, which was the Hit Boy project, came the Bandana album, which was Bandana was the follow-up to Pinata. And we're going to hear a Pinata joint. Way to wipe them clean, but I don't understand. But then I bridge you to Alfredo. Alfredo being the Benny the Butcher sound. So he jumped from his own unique sound of Gilly Indiana gangster music to Pinata.
So
that is Billy made it from Cold Day in Hell. I told you we was gonna get to some Cold Day in Hell.
at night I can't sleep. I
Toss and turn.
so I just twist up a sweet.
Brain tissues, they getting bugged.
As I cruise up 94, did a robbery
But he jumped from conscious hip hop to his own like comedy R&B, but yet serious rap album, to back to conscious, then to Benny the Butcher and all them with Alfredo that came after the follow-up of the Conscious album. So He's jumping from project to project to project and style to style to style.
Bitch, I'ma make it at all costs. Do these niggas be testing me, but they
Resume all false.
Heard his family wept when my weaponry blew the wall off. Know some Belizean boys that'll bury
You with your balls off, castrated.
Niggas in your clique cut your throat just cause you candy painted. Made a little change and they forgot that you barely made it. Fuck it, 2 tears in
a
a bucket of crabs.
crabs.
I couldn't put food in my budget.
I was busting my ass.
To make the choice to either eat or have money for gas. Enough to make you break morals for the love of this cash. The devil working, he stay immersed in my idle time. When it ain't shit twerking, niggas get murked in this life of mine. And I took some hits on some niggas, never knew what they did. Never considered they mama, they family, or they kids. Rolled up my cig, got a pint of gin, and I took a swig. About to go knock his ass off the map,
Cause I'm on my
dick.
I'm a made niggas. I'ma make it at all costs.
If you niggas seen what I saw, you roll with a sold off. Heard the other words of my murder, but it was all talk. The killers I know don't get caught, but I bet they all walk.
I'm a made niggas, bitch. I'ma make it at all costs.
If you niggas seen what I saw, you roll with a sold off. Few of these niggas be testing me, but they resume y'all false. This thug is gonna be the death of me, Lord, we all lost.
Peep the breakdown. Bad up. Bad up. What you do? That's a BJ the Chicago kid. Still doing good music. But I think this was like some of his best work. As a feature on Freddie Gibbs though. What would you do in my shoes? Man. Let's continue. This was off of ESGN. But okay. After Alfredo came the Grammy nomination, and the Grammy nomination that he lost to Nas, that ultimately led to the inspiration for the Big Boss Rabbit, which we've already listened to, which I feel as though is like along the same levels of early Freddie Gibbs, like hits that you're listening to as we go. Like Big Boss Rabbit is like right there as Big Boss Rabbit. It took some classic Nas from my favorite album that Nas did, Still Matters. Took one of my least favorite songs off that project, remixed it a little bit, and remade it into something that I felt was better than the classic album, the classic song off the classic, the good song that's off the classic album. But I always rocked with that song. It was just never my absolute favorite off of Stillmatic. But when Freddie Gibbs took it and evolved it, like, yo, that was like the best song for a pretty long period of time, in my opinion, of anything that was coming out. And that's what had my anticipation for this new Gibbs album at an all-time high. You feel me? Like when you drop a song like that based off a classic song, but improve upon it and make it that much doper on top of a dope video. When you do something like that, and I've heard your entire history leading up to this, and you started making songs that you pivoting back to what made you one of the best in my eyes. When Freddie Gibbs did that, I'm like, yo, this new album will probably push him to the forefront of all music. It can prove him to the masses, as long as it's the classic that I know it can be, and it gets the promotion that he deserves being on this mainstream record label. Didn't quite happen so far. Every single after that, maybe they're just loose songs. I think like at least one of those songs is going to make the album. The singles that was leading up to it, I wouldn't be shocked if all of them are up on it. Or at least they gonna put them on a deluxe version if they drop a deluxe version. But none of the following songs actually hit me on that level that Big Boss Rabbit did. So when I heard Big Boss Rabbit, my anticipation was out of 10, thinking that this project was gonna be dope. My anticipation is falling to about an 8, thinking that it should still be dope. It should still be good. It's just these other songs, they worry me. They worry me. I'm not going to lie to you. Ooh.
Like Tony Jugger and speakerphones. Fuck Sosa, bitch. I got soldiers that I put my people on. 2009, the bitch food stamps what I was eating on. I've always called us half 9 pieces on my Nokia phone.
Squad.
Diamonds make haters stay on their job.
So this song was off of the bandana, the Mad Lib Productions Part 2. As this one got Anderson .Paak on it, man. Anderson .Paak, what? They did a video for this too? Woo. Loyalty. Wash me clean. Wash me clean. Yeah. But that honestly brings us to where we at now. The day where we get to see what Freddie Gibbs been working on. Will he be as amazing as I hoped it would be? I said it a long time ago that this is probably going to be the best album of the year. That was before the singles, so I'm taking that back. But I'm not going to deny that he has the potential to overcoming those later singles. I think Gibbs got the ability to outshine them. Oh, and have anybody seen the Freddie Gibbs? He did a movie. It was the Last King or something like that. I forget. Just search Freddie Gibbs movie, but it was pretty terrible. It was pretty terrible. Think what was that Tom Hanks movie where he was stuck on his own island and he turned the volleyball into his best friend. Whatever the name of that movie was, that's what this movie felt like, except for Freddie Gibbs in the Freddie Gibbs is in the forest by himself. Not in the forest, but he's on a farm by himself, just wilding out, trying to stay away from the rap game and all that. I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it at all. Power over loyalty. Watch me clean. For the fame. Cover it all, cover it all. Where's your loyalty? Watch me. That joint goes so hard.
Yeah. Why I do this shit?
As this one is back to
a lot of motherfuckers ask me why I do this shit. Yeah.
This is going back to Cold Day in Hell. Yep, Cold Day in Hell. Fucking dog. All behind the wall, I do this shit for my niggas, my motherfucking dogs. For my niggas, my motherfucking dogs. For my niggas, I scream fuck them all.
For my
Niggas, my motherfucking dogs.
For my niggas, I'm screaming fuck 'em, yeah. I
Ride for you.
Damn it and die for you. When the popo search the cops took a charge and I lied for you.
But that's all I gotta say about this Gangsta Gibbs. Because I know that's all the history. I brought you all the way up to today. I brought you everything. Hopefully this is the album that's gonna break them through. But we got other things that we should be talking about. Wow, we got like only like 15 minutes, 16 minutes, so I gotta kind of run through it. But did you guys see exactly why I decided I was not going to listen to the Baby album last week? You see what he's trending for? He's not trending because the album was hot. No, he's trending because he's dry snitching on Megan Thee Stallion saying that he smashed. Well, that just makes Meg look just mad weak, bro. Like, yeah, maybe she smashed him before the whole baby mama shooting CMPD thing happened, or maybe after. I don't know. But either way, the world should be out about the Baby by now, that he's a clout chaser that'll do anything for fame, including dry snitch on anybody that he slept with so that he can get a little bit of notoriety, as he's saying in the bars, how he's saying, yo, I was gonna say something about it, but I wanted to keep it G. No, whatever, bro. Don't believe you. You're a fraud. You'll do anything for clout, including wear a diaper to South by Southwest. And Meg, you look whack. You like, oh, I can do anything with anybody, with my body and all that. Like, yeah, you can. But that makes you look like a clown, because your choice of men clearly so far has been flawed. Let's just say that. Did you guys see A$AP Rocky at what was the I think it was Rolling Loud? Rolling Loud. Did you guys see? He decided that he wanted to jump into a mosh pit and created like some of the biggest and best memes for this year. So much so that Tyler the Creator decided to take the picture and put it on a cake. And then he put it in. He made it into his Twitter profile pic. Like, that's exactly something that I would do. I am not going to deny it. That is something that I would 1000% do. And I mean, A$AP Rocky said like, yo, man, there's no laughing matter. It's not funny, man. Somebody was squeezing my nuts. You ain't built for that mosh pit life no more, brother.
Yeah. Why I do this shit?
I don't know why it just doubled that down, but we gonna move on to the next song. Oh, that's why it did that.
Any drugs, guns, weapons in here? With some condoms to take it over your mama's house.
I just got some condoms to take over your mama house, bro. See what's this shit? Go get box of oxen, I'm gonna twist up a vino with ya. For that time, raised by real niggas, homie. Gotta step that my nigga told me. That nigga got with that trap, I shut my trap like my nigga told me.
Keep it 100. Gibbs cheap and stay blunt. Play rap hustling, get a piece of my mind for a piece of your butt. Locking it down for that mid, Joe. Rapping the shit that I live, Joe. Breaking the crack down and taking the rap count. I'm letting her know that it's Gibbs, so. Bitch. You better have some on me too.
Man, when are you gonna make something sexy for me?
Bitch, who you think I am? Chucky Booker or some shit like that?
Man, I'm tired of all this hard shit.
Man, bitch, I do straight gangster shit, straight killer, no filler. You better sit back and listen to this shit. Bitch, I'ma bring Maad back to rapping. A lot of y'all niggas on some real trick shit. Niggas say you want a date with a chick, so he gave me the chicks. I'm a real pimp, bitch. So
no phone to substitute. Got to hold down the fuck for loot.
So go on, get your ass up, get a couple stacks up if you really want a nigga to fuck with you. Setting the whole
But all right, what else we talk about?
Some hoes keep it real, and a lot of y'all niggas, y'all wait to stand to take chance. Niggas clocking, get murked. Straight up knocking the dirt.
Boy.
I see your bitch bringing that perk when she clocking for work. Locking it down
Like I always do.
Get out of line to get dead, bitch.
I try to tie everything that I talk about on these particular shows, especially on like the ending of it, because I'm on my final 10 minutes before we go ahead and move on. I always try to give people motivation. And some people like in the chat rooms and stuff like that, like, man, what are we really talking about, man? Like, nah, bro, this is how I end my shows. If you don't like that, you can ride out, because a lot of people need inspiration to become better than what they are. You feel me? Like I told you, I've been following Freddie Gibbs for a very long time. It's been years. During these years, if not, how long? Maybe 10 years? 10 years plus. Because if he is the apex with this particular song, this PSA, this is the very first song that I've ever heard from Freddie Gibbs. If I went through my own struggles from the beginning of this to today, on whether I want to do reviews, if I want to do all of this stuff consistently, like going back and forth, maybe I should quit, maybe I should do something else, maybe I should do other things, like, if I did that, then Freddie Gibbs definitely did. But as you see, Freddie Gibbs have kept it pushing and has evolved with the times. He actually made it so these day and age, these rappers out here this day and age can actually still be more themselves and find a way to make it onto a mainstream record label and get a little bit of a push, but nobody's ever going to look at it in that direction because of just all the beefs and the how, you know, he had Benny the Butcher and all of, not Benny the Butcher, but all of Buffalo come out and jump him, and he still did the performance. And then how he got diss songs from Gunna, who's probably going to get out from under the charges that he's been getting, because like no witnesses have placed him in anything, which we all knew Gunna wasn't involved in nothing. This is all some nonsense. But Gunna giving him dissing him, and Freddie Gibbs, instead of dissing back, he performs this song as he goes on tour nationwide. He's evolved with the game. He's changed with the game. He no longer thinks the same way that he did, and he's delivering quality music no matter what genre he decides to go in. He is the true picture of versatility. Someone who could literally hop on any beat and go in any direction that he wants. Whether he raps like Benny the Butcher, super grimy, New York-based beats, or he goes conscious with some Mad Lib like pinata type beats, or bandana, or he goes back to his gangster roots. I mean, when you label an album, well, your first earlier projects, Midwest gangster, box frame, Cadillac music, which is a bit of a play off of, you know, Outkast. But when you do that and you make your own sound that's coming up out the Gary, but it was super influenced by the South and stuff too, but super talented raps with bars and punchlines. Like, I'm really proud to see the progression that Freddie Gibbs have shown over all of these years. He's never let his gifts get wasted. He's always pushed forward. He's always tried to be better.
Yeah.
that's something that when I see it in an individual, man, it makes me proud. It shows me that, yo, this person right here, he actually wants it. He actually got the desire to be great. That he'll never stop, no matter what, no matter the highs, the lows, regardless of if this project flops or anything like that. Even though Gibbs is saying that this could be his very last rap album, if it goes the way that if it I guess if it doesn't go the way he wants to, but I just saw the headline of it and I'm like, no, that cannot be true. But if it is, it wouldn't shock me, because he's taking this craft and just taking it over to the 50 Cent route and being in movies and TV shows. Like, did you guys see the Bust Down TV show? It wasn't as funny as people make it out to be. It was cool though. Rest in peace to the one comedian that was on there. Light-skinned dude with the fro. I saw that he died, and he was actually one of the bright spots of that whole TV show, besides Gibbs being amazing in there too. But Gangsta Gibbs is going in the same way that 50 Cent went, and he got the potential to take this and become like the next Ice Cube when it comes to movies and things of this nature. So even if Freddie Gibbs does end up quitting music and all this stuff after this album, I ain't mad, because we got a very long, lengthy catalog. Like I'm not even gonna be able to make it through all the songs that I want to play, because we only got 5 minutes left before the album drops. And you know what? Fuck it. We gon' like, usually I cut it off at the at this point, because you know I'm probably gonna get hit with the copyright strike. But I'ma go as far for a minute, flick with it. I'm going to try to go as far as I can listening to the Gangsta Gibbs SSS album. And I'm not going to put it on, I guess this may be because, you know, we're getting into October. Things is getting closer to the fourth quarter. So good albums is about to start dropping. So this may be the last one that I'm doing for free. Like next week, we might go ahead and do the Patreons. I already got the Patreon set up. I just waiting for the moment to get back, and this album could have been one, but nah, I'm gonna wait till next week. But we gonna go directly into the album at 12. But yeah, man, this is just the sign of life, bro. If you can never quit and push towards your goal, you don't even have to be as naturally talented as Freddie Gibbs. But I do recommend it, because if you are, it'll take you to the damn top. No matter what genre you're doing, if you playing the game, if you're playing video games and you're streaming and such, if you're actually talented at the game, or a talented performer that people want to watch, or you're just entertaining all the way around, you can become great out here. Do not stop. Put in the time. Every day. All day. All the time that you got, because eventually, man, life is going to catch up to you. And you won't be able to do it every day like you once could. And when that day happens, your progression will stall. Why have one when a nigga can have 2, 3, 4 hoes, last brand new? Love you. Yeah, I love you too. do. Yeah, I'm starting to see people starting to pull up, cause we about to get into this Freddie Gibbs.
I had a bad bitch from that named Nicole. Nicole used to keep a nigga dick on swole. She knew I had a girlfriend, but she loved my pole. And when she saw me with my woman, then she lost control and went crazy. Freddie, I can't believe you played me. People told me that niggas from the G was shady. Forgot you didn't wear rubber when you laid me. I'm pregnant and it's your baby. Hell of a bind. These hoes put me through a hell of a time. Met a girl last year that I thought was mine. Came all the way to NY to see me rhyme. Flew her ass out to LA for Christmas time and shit was fine. We on the same beat and she ain't got a problem with me being in the street. I know I ain't the one and only, but I'm hoping I ain't one of many. Baby pretty, but she tryna play me silly, cause she really wasn't thinking about religion when she tell me to dick bomb. But then she up and let me cause I practice Islam. I guess mom told her that the boy ain't right.
Yeah.
She gon' pray to Jesus Christ, take me out of her life and out of her sight. She keep it undercover. I really used to mean
1 minute.
that I love her, but now I know that love is supposed
But I'ma end it all my speech here, man. Just never stop. Find something that you love to do, who you are, what you love. Never stop doing that. You will find a way to monetize it. You will find a way. But doing what you want to do in life, well, you'll make it to the finish line and you'll love it. It's worth it. It's worth all the work. Trust me. But it's 12 o'clock. We about to go to this album. If it's as long as it didn't. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We just gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Soul Sold Separately.
Yeah. You feel me? We rented out the whole top floor, you did? South Beach. Turn me up Thursday. I had to get all my hoes here. Everybody needed a room. Damn. I was just too jiggy. Big Rabbit. Yeah. They said we can do this shit, like, yeah.
Couldn't Be Done featuring Kelly Price.
Yeah. They done let the VLs in the dough. Used to sleep on the air mattress, my bitch strap on the floor. Big homie would sell me shit, here the West Coast got that coat. Fuck niggas see me now, I chuck the deuces and I float on the motherfucking rubber bands. Draw straight out the box, straight to a cluck of hand. Bitches strictly business, fuck your homie, I'm your pussy man. They say talking reckless on this shit might get me booked again. Dropped another album, Cocaine Rabbit got him shook again. Every niggas you either with us or you against us. They tried to play us cause the Jacksons barely came to visit. They had the big old locked in Westfield, yeah, I made the visits. You back outside, it's time for you to play a new position. Fuck them niggas, I still wish them well because I love them niggas. Bulletproof the fleet, I'm in these streets, but it's hard to touch a nigga. Next summer might say I'm in color and it's different colors, nigga. Big Rabbit, I had the Fontaine, my little brother, nigga.
Blackness.
You feel me, you know what I'm saying? Had the little brother, you had the, you know what I'm saying? Pee-wee homie, your little Pee-wee, you know what I'm saying? Show you how small you is, you know what I'm saying? Compared to the Big Rabbit, you know what I'm saying? The Big Lord. Different color hoes, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, Umar. A jam. They said I couldn't do it. But I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they said I couldn't make it. They didn't know I'm God's favorite. You said you forgive me. We knew what it could be. With you by my side. But Jesus, I'm gonna ride.
That's Kelly Price, man. I like it. Like a super soulful intro. But it is like a unique
Have you been
like
waiting
sound.
for
I got
just the right job? Then welcome to the end of your search.
damn ads. But you know what that means. While we wait on the ads, we can listen to some more things that I wanted to listen to.
I like the way this feels. Bitch, for real. Bitch, I'm talking about you. You know that bitch at home. Tap her on the shoulder. his nose wide open, not to mention his wallet. Every chance he got, he was coming out of pocket. You tripping, my nigga, how you gon' let this bitch hustle you? Wonder why this grown-ass man was so gullible, so stupid. She fuck with any nigga on the team. Bitch got a thing for diamond rings and dinglings on the go. Shopping sprees and fur coats. You pump the head up, now she
Oh, we got Anderson .Paak on the album. Rick Ross on there. Offset. Oh, we seeing Dog Hearted was really.
Down the bus down, every nigga in my crew. Not my lady, not my baby, yeah, you ain't my boo. Don't look around like you ain't got no.
You know what, Al? Thinking, you know what I'm saying? What? Yeah. Jack. You know what, Al? Thinking, you know what I'm saying? What nigga do if I was so cold with this shit? You did? So cold. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw? Black forces, so his brain ain't leave a stain on my shoe. Let's go talk, bet they put my face on that mountain too. Blackest in the room like I'm Sam Cooke at the Fountain Blue. Blackest in the room like I'm Sam Cooke at the Copa. Scary niggas, we stick together like dope and soda. Put that shit on nation. My calculation on Costa Nostra. If I smoke them on the side, will I see him when I cross over? Damn, gotta spit it, cause it sit on my heart. The shit I think when I look up at the stars. I'm with the jail, the warden put me in the hole, cause I wouldn't rap for the guards. I had bars back when Lambo burned my demo on a CDR. Let's go talk, nigga. TB12, from the streets to the cell. Bitch, I bail all well. Got the AK with the catcher, we ain't leaving no shells. Plus I'm surgical with this bitch like Training Day Denzel. Yeah, blackest in the room, Fred Hampton, they came and shot it up. Blackest in the room, Jeff Fort when he hit Gaddafi up. Blackest in the room, why can't niggas hit Clarence Thomas up? My cousin live in Flint, she been sick since they fucked the water up. I start the drama up. Black suits and black curses, limo service, pick your mama up. Checked out on that ambulance, too late to hit the doctor up. Cut off all my bitches from last year, I cleaned my roster up. A nigga did a rebuild, tons on the ski sale. Shows I need 150,000 like I'm E-Sale. Sitting on the cluster back, they can do the me-sale. Tried to kick that cover, fucked around and I got a refill.
I'ma need 150,000.
Silly bitches, they be worried about a nigga body count instead of counting up. Bordeaux with the floating caps on a new black, got it mounted up. Baby tried to throw the ass out, but I was passed out and she was out of luck. Yeah, you out of luck, bitch. Surface cause detectives is lurking, they pick the workers up. Jump it off like Busy and Juicy, I fuck these verses up. Pain train, kick those shorty, you just a burglar, bro. My pistol in my pillow, I sleep amongst all the murderers.
Yeah.
Nervous cause detectives is lurking, they pick the workers up. Jump it off like Busy and Juicy, I fuck these verses up. Niggas don't get no fuck if you die, they make shoot your surface up. My pistol in my pillow, I sleep amongst all the murderers, nigga. Yeah.
Okay, so I like the
Welcome to the Triple S Hotel Resort and Casino, where your
I like
pleasure is
the
our
second
pleasure.
half of that joint.
Please listen to the menu as our recent selections have changed. For reservations, press 1. For concierge, press 2. For valet, press 3. For all other questions or concerns, please wait on the line and our next available associate
DJ
will assist
Paul
you
is up on
momentarily.
this joint.
As
Pusha
always,
T,
we appreciate your time,
Music
consideration,
Soul
and thank you for
Child,
your patience.
and Scarface. What?
Hang with me. Yeah. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same now. Gotta make that money, money, gotta get that on my thing. I push your button, I'm lane switching. Said you wanna look up for some dinner and drains, but I don't trick off on the lame bitches. If you heard about that holding, I can't be your pain. Just know that we fucking the same bitches. Most these niggas I know do this shit for the pain. These niggas be rapping, I'm gang spitting. Said these niggas be rapping, I'm gang spitting. Gang banging. I put the candy on Chevrolet. Smoking on silly rabbit, sitting sideways. Swivel seat in the 7 tray. I remember them nights sleeping on these bitches' couches. I might fuck, but I never stay. I was drinking and getting blunted on the empty stomach. I was blowing my life away. Never come through drop top fast and on blade. Popping cops fast and get paid. Using rappers like a laundromat and while be watching all the cash that I made. Drop
See,
top fast and
I
on blade.
think what he's trying to go for is past meets present.
Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. That money, man. Still the same now.
I get money, gotta get paid. Came from the bottom, made it out of trenches, then I made it out the maze. Bought the Lamborghini, could've bought a Bentley, cause I had a lost before I was a boss, the memories never fade. Gave my mom 100 racks and chains up for location. I put diamonds on my wrist singing Fantasia. I pull up to my hood in a coupe to motivate. Finally bossed up, bought myself up off the label. I can't have no conversation if it ain't no pay. Mansion 20,000 square feet with 7 acres. I keep cool, but I will cook my apple like a bacon. I keep blues inside my Goya just in case for safety. Maybe rich and lazy.
Gotta make that money, man. Money, man, still the same now. You gotta make that money, man. Money, man, still the same now. You gotta make that money, man. That money, man, still the same now. You gotta make that money, man. That money, man, still the same now.
Like with the Bone Thugs, but you notice like in all of those random songs, I guess they weren't singles, but all a bunch of the random songs that he was bringing, they all include past rap samples, specific things that we all would know. That's all part of the culture that he tries to remake it with the sound in which he is running with now.
Yeah. All I know is get the bag. Nigga post on the block, we can split the bag. Got you serving the neighbors, they stiff a bag. All I know is yo in them zipper bags. Had to cut off my hope, I can't trick a bag. Fuck them Gucci and Louis and Fendi bags. All I know is yo in them zipper bags. Get my money so heavy, can't lift a bag. Yeah. Thugging and fucking on bitches, cause that's what I feel like. If I don't have me some dope or some drink, I don't feel right. I'ma pull up in that Lambo, cause that's what I feel like. If I don't have me some dope or some drink, I don't feel right. All I know is get the bag. Nigga post on the block, we can split the bag. Got you serving the neighbors, they stiff a bag. All I know is yo in them zipper bags. Had to cut off my hope, I can't trick a bag. Fuck them Gucci and Louis and Fendi bags. All I know is yo in them zipper bags. Got my money so heavy, can't lift a bag. I got an east side hoe, trapping out of house with some east side blow. Smokers coming back for at least 5 more. Killer option is back to the east side go. Heaven of the belly of the B side go. Freddie, how you come up on the keys that low? Hit my Mexican and come up on at least 5 more. Killer option is back to the east side go, to the east side go. Yeah, I'm about to shoot up your body, cause that's what I feel like. If I don't pull up and drop me up, I don't feel right. Ever since I lost the homie, the nigga can't feel like. If I don't have me some dope or some drink, I don't feel right. All I know is get the bag. Nigga post on the block, we can split the bag. Got you serving the neighbors, they stiff a bag. All I know is yo in them zipper bags. Had to cut off my hope, I can't trick a bag. Fuck them Gucci and Louis and Fendi bags. All I know is yo in them zipper bags. Got my money so heavy, can't lift a bag. Yeah. I don't feel right.
The City Custom.
You know you really made me hate myself. Had to stop before I break myself. Should've broke it off to date myself. You did it.
Here we go. Okay. We are moving over to the Patreon. Not a lot of people like live. Most people are listening into the playback right now. Patreon in the link below if you want to continue on, but they just, you already know. It's YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. But I appreciate everybody that came out. We're going to go ahead and keep this pushing. Patreon link in the link below. Y'all be good.